You do your countdown to like, what do we do? Like, or you just do that. Or you just
ready. Just do your countdown.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted, and apparently Mac, who wants to go home.
Yeah.
I'm Ted. You don't hear Mac, and that's Damon. Damon, how was your week?
Okay, I have an observation.
Okay.
Since we both drive similarly now, past certain things,
Yes,
like
we have the end of our commutes overlap.
very similar. Okay, so there is a very small airport there. Okay, they have hangars.
Right after one of the last Howard Johnson buildings left on this planet.
Correct, which is about to become something else.
U-Haul.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, I go past the airfield this morning. Okay, and as I go past, one of the hangar doors is open, and somebody's working on their small plane, single engine plane. Here's my problem. Okay, if you have plane money, because it takes money to have a plane and to have a hangar at a place with a door, it's not just sitting outside, it's in a hangar. So to have that, it takes money. Let me tell you what car was parked in front of it. A Ford Focus. Okay, here's my deal. Okay, I don't care if we're best friends. If you tell me, do you want to go up in my airplane that I maintain in my hangar and we drive there in your Ford Focus, I am not getting in that airplane.
Here's my theory.
Yeah.
A lot of those planes, especially ones if your affordable hangar is the Joliet Municipal Airport.
Yeah.
A lot of those people are like, it's kind of like a timeshare where 4 or 5 guys have money in it.
Gotcha.
And they all, so yeah, he's probably I can come up with a couple $100.
Yeah. Oh, I need gas money? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got gas money.
I can pay for a tire.
Yeah.
How many times do I get to fly it? Well, in the hottest days of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
Which was today.
When it's super humid.
But I just thought,
yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. So here's the deal. One of the most unreliable cars on the face of the earth is a Ford Focus. So now what you're telling me is I have modeled my life. I am a Ford Focus guy. Okay. That's what you're telling me. So by the way, get in this airplane. All right. It is at least as in good a shape as the car that drove you here.
Yeah.
There is no way. There's no way I'm doing that.
You might as well just slap some wings on that and see if it
Correct. Yeah. Might as well fly the Focus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Might as well. So, and it was a propeller plane, of course, 'cause that's what they are over there. They're all propeller planes.
Right.
I don't think you can land anything bigger than that. I think you have to go to
if you do, you land in the cemetery across.
Correct. I was going to say
across the street and you're good.
Yeah. You're going to see people, dead people. But the fact of the matter is as soon as I saw that, I thought those are life choices. And either that, now I understand what you're saying, where there might be a lot of people to kick in, and he's like hey, look, I have a toolbox.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can
Just
I can
remember
help.
you owe $112 for the rent on Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. But dude, the new Madden comes out. I'm not going to have money for that. It's like you and your Ford Focus can go home. Stop touching our plane. You don't get to touch it. But I never really thought of it that way. So I guess you're right. But again, are you trusting that guy? Are you like, your life choices have led you to pull up in this car?
Somehow I got on the YouTube channel where these people, this one pilot will tell you what happened in emergencies and crashes and stuff. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. And after watching some of these, I don't know if I'd ever get in a 2-seater like Cessna.
Correct.
I don't know.
Correct. Because you know what's weird? They have a better chance of landing a big plane somewhere. Or even without the landing gear or this or that. You see this stuff and you're like, oh, okay. You getting a little one? No way.
And they do some of that where they've talked someone down and everything, and they're like, but they show that on movies and everything, but it's even people that have been in smaller planes, they get in there and they're like, what is this?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's, honestly, I couldn't even sit in one. So
I'll tell you though, some of the stories where these people have sadly lost their lives or whatever, and usually it's when they're the trainer teaching a student or whatever. It's the Ford Focus guy who's like, yeah, all the other trainers wouldn't train this guy or wouldn't let him fly, but I was like, I could teach him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or some others, or it's kids that are like, yeah, I know that I was told I'm not rated for instruments, but I'm going to go up in the middle of a storm. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I got
and
this.
And it's just tragic.
Yeah, it's at night. I can't see.
And you can see them and here's the point where if they just would have listened to the tower's instructor, they would have been fine. And all of a sudden it's like they're flying straight, and all of a sudden it's like a weird, jagged pattern after that. And you're like, ooh, I don't think he's going to make it.
But see, so that's what's weird. Now, you know how I feel about planes and anything else. So
yeah, you won't get in the safest plane.
Yeah, and I'm not going to get in one that I weigh more than.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Much less,
Yeah. It's like you sit there and they go to weigh it before they take off. They're like, it just doubled in weight. Well, yeah, he was eating cereal.
Much less the Ford pray for us.
Yeah. But my point is that where I live, now there's a private airstrip and they take up gliders. So they take up planes, they pull them up in the air, then they let them loose, and then they glide around forever and land safely in a grass field. I have lived there 20 years. Okay. Now, knock on wood, there's never been any kind of
Damon's getting a glider in his pool tomorrow.
Right, yeah. It's like, okay, I hope you have insurance on that thing because that's my pool. Yeah. So
your son's going to did Dad just do a cannonball? I heard a loud splash.
What did Dad do?
You go out there and you just see a glider.
Yeah. But my point is they land these things, they fly them around with no engines. So it's like, in reality, you would think like the propeller, the propeller goes out. You're like, you should be able to land that thing. You're just gliding, right? But it's different. There's different science.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're weighted for the glide. The propeller ones, I mean, they can glide pretty well as long as you know what you're doing.
Right.
But the ones that get me are the ultralights, where someone was in Louisiana riding a speedboat and went like, I wonder what happened. We threw a parachute on this.
Right.
If I take the cage from a go-kart.
Right, yeah.
Put this on there and then throw a parachute on top. You think I fly?
Yeah.
I think I fly. Let's try
That's like a big fan. Just a big fan.
I think try. This boat gets up pretty fast. I think we can do that. We skim on the water. I bet we skim in the air.
I tell you what, there's no gators up there. I feel a lot safer dangling my feet off of that thing
Those
up
people,
there.
they're like,
they're nuts.
Balls of steel.
They're nuts. Yeah.
Like there's one guy that he'll take off and land at McDonald's, get some food, and fly back up, and that's his all like, look what I did. Like, no thanks.
Yeah. No, you really do. You have to have just the brass cojones. You have to be like, listen, or you have to just like, you're so content knowing that whatever happens. And see, I have beliefs, okay, but I still don't I don't want tomorrow to be the last day. You know what I mean? So
there's beliefs, and there's also like, I'm just going to waste it all on this gamble.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? This might pan out. I drive a Ford Focus. Okay. Yeah. I make good life decisions.
What's the price of the pull in this slot?
Yeah.
Oh, my life? We'll do it.
We'll give it a shot. Whoa. 3 7s. Is that good? It's not good. Yeah. You did not want to get perfect on that. So, but no, that was really all I had to talk about, because I drove past it. I'm like, this is insane. And that's not the guy where you're I want to go up in that plane.
Unfortunately, the light stops you at the other end of the field. I wish it stops you right there so you could be like, hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that yours?
You know what would have been great, though, too, is if you looked at that and you saw him taking the subs out of the trunk of the Ford Focus and putting them in the plane. Like, look, I got to have tunes. I want to be up there. I got to have tunes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's first I thought you meant that he was going to DoorDash, over to hey, I got to get these over to Aurora. Traffic's mad wild. I'm going to take my Ford Cessna up in the air.
Yeah. But
sub so fast, you freak.
Yeah. Honestly, they come right out of nowhere. So, but imagine me just sitting in the backyard and subs start like Jimmy John's subs start falling. I'm like, oh, no, first off, Jimmy John's is dead to me. We went through that. But anyway, if you're going to drop free subs, I'm going to eat them. Okay. I'm going to eat them.
Lord, give me a sign if I should continue this eating pattern while gargantuous just lands on your deck. Damn it. I guess I got to eat that.
Yeah, sign taken.
I guess I'll eat it.
I hear you, Lord.
This do in the name of the Lord.
I would say grace, but this is so perfect.
And you could just have a second sub for just $1 a pop. Well, how do you do it, baby Billy?
What did I tell you at my house when we were kids? Because you said something about you guys don't say grace. And we did when I was a kid. And I said, no, we say Florence. Or we said something.
Possibly like that.
I said something, and I just remember that we couldn't have been 8 or 10 years old. We were it was like a Brady Bunch reference. I'm like, no, we don't say that. We say Florence or something. And it was one of those things. And that still sticks in my head to this day when people go, you don't say grace? Now, I say grace all the time now. So it is what it is.
Grace!
Yeah. I love, though, like we'll go out to a restaurant, and it's like, first off, we wait till the food to come. Why don't we sit down? We just ordered. Let's say grace now. Okay. You want to wait till the food's sitting in front of you. Let's bless whatever's coming. Okay. Because here's the deal. When it gets here, I'm going to eat it.
I trust that they're going to bring out some delicious food that needs blessing.
Yeah.
I have faith.
All my dinner's been pre-blessed. Okay. My blessings were right here. You set the plate right on top of it. We're golden. That's how it works.
Dear Lord, I'd like you to bless the food I'm about to eat. And more importantly, I'd like you to bless the hands of most likely the high schoolers in back cooking said food.
I'd like you to bless the washed hands that hopefully made my dinner.
I would like you to bless the certainly washed twice, once before and once after hands, wearing gloves and other hygienic equipment as they touch my food. In Jesus' name, amen.
With the guy who does not have an itchy butt standing next to the grill, you know.
Lord, I'd like to bless the fact that I will not need to use my turlet as soon as I get home. Amen.
Amen. And we all said, amen. Yeah.
And the Lord's people said, amen.
So what about you? How was your week?
Well, we're going to change topics. So, it's been like, Satan's anus out here lately.
Oh, yeah,
where it's honestly, the temperature on the clock, not that high.
No.
high 80s, low 90s, which, some people are like, whoa, but that's not high.
Yeah, but it's like below water. We're like below sea level.
The humidity has been bonkers.
Oh, yeah. Swastastic.
I mowed the lawn yesterday, just the front yard.
Yeah.
Brought water out, was drinking, was wearing a hat, had my collar turned up, like was wearing like long pants. I was not like, maybe I had shorts on, but anyway, I was not like, please burn me. And I think I got heat stroke at one point because I just stopped sweating.
That's scary.
I stopped, and then I started getting cold, and I was like, oh no. I went inside and I saw it, and I just was like, oh, this isn't great. I thought I was going to throw up. It was awful.
Yeah.
But I say that about the sweating thing. I don't have any hair. I know that's a shock. Everyone collect yourselves. I'm going to wait for a minute. Lord Jesus, we pray that this man will stop talking about his bald head.
His follicles.
Anyway, I sweat. I've ruined some hats, right?
Right.
So I thought this I keep...
And friendships.
Yeah,
go ahead.
well,
yeah.
Whatever, who knows? You know how the phones hear you even though you're not talking? Well, they started giving me these things like, hat protectors or whatever.
No way.
Yeah. So I ordered some.
Yeah.
Open them up. Turns out, no sweat hat protectors by this company, which is a reputable brand. I've seen it in many places. I've actually seen it in stores.
You have one?
Yeah, I have one in my hat. Turns out it's just like a panty liner that's colored black.
No way.
Yeah,
that's awesome, dude.
I promise you it's not wet. Go ahead and feel it.
That's so awesome.
And I said to the other people in my house, I'm like, if you guys would just start buying black panty liners, we could buy in bulk.
That is called...
Because these are way more expensive. And all it is, it has a little cutout, so it fits kind of the hat contour a little more.
Is that a hat pond?
But
what do you call that thing?
I'll let you have that one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
But
with wings.
Because I live in a house where, I see those all the time.
Yeah.
I grabbed it. I was like, this feels familiar.
Oh, you could just do that.
Not like, I knew exactly what it was, but like, I can't put my finger on it. But I felt something like this before.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I've moved these in my bathroom.
Yeah.
They were light. I threw them away.
Yeah. Now I'm still wearing it because I paid for it.
Right. Yeah.
And the irony is I haven't worn this hat enough because it's a new hat that I was like, well, if it gets ruined, I won't be that upset about it.
Yeah.
But I just bought that checks out hats and I want to ruin them. So I want to see if this keeps it from getting that.
So those are your insert you're putting in there.
Yeah.
That's really all you're doing.
That's literally it.
Okay.
And it, stops the, well, it's supposed to absorb it too.
Okay.
And that's what.
Probably. What if you're having a heavy
day? For the original use. That's what it's for.
Right.
Yeah. Mac, I'll let you know if my heavy flow is captured by this hat.
Yeah. I'm cutting the grass. My cousin Flo should be here any minute.
The same thing you said, the same thing I said when I opened and pulled it out. I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, God. That's exactly what it looks like. Exactly.
This is what really pissed Tina off. We're walking on. I was like, and of course, I'm paying more because it's black. The man tax.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I could buy a pouch of these at Walmart. All right.
If you go buy the same razor and it's like blue, it's $8. If you buy it, it's pink, it's $13.
Right.
Exact same razor.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, they're man taxing me on this because they're all colored black. I'd wear a white one, but that would just look weird. You got one of them pads in your hat?
You want to know what's weird?
You know what's weird is that some dude was like, man, you know what? That really sops up your juice pretty good. Let me put one of them in my hat as a prototype.
That guy.
And that guy's now making millions of dollars because he put his wife's maxi pad in his hat.
Exactly. But imagine, though, when his wife or daughter goes looking for him, and they're in all of his hats. Yeah. You're like, we bought those a week ago. I've been cutting the grass. I work outside for a living.
I go through those hats. Yeah, it's a construction guy.
Yeah. I go right through those. I'm sorry.
But his prototype, he was too dumb to have someone make one, so he just Sharpied.
Yeah, Sharpie to black.
So he's just got the pad shape on his forehead.
Yeah, it's like, what is that on your head?
What were you doing?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
That totally, though, that's a hat pun. That's exactly what that is. Yeah. I'm telling you right now. I did not expect that. I did not. When you open that up, first off,
you're welcome.
I know that didn't come with the hat.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but then
from a distance, I don't know if you know if that's what it was. You would know something foreign is in my head.
No, but I had it 2 feet in front of me and I touched it.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Yeah. But hey,
and I still haven't worn it long enough to know.
So I got to ask, how many come in a pack? How much you pay?
I just bought the 3-pack because I didn't want to buy because you can buy them, and I think in quite a large pack.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, but it was way more.
Yeah.
Way more per pad.
We had to make sure they work.
Yeah, but it was way more than if I would have bought just gone to the Walmarts.
Yeah.
And purchased an Always pack or.
Gotcha. Yeah. Wow.
Or I don't remember. I don't know the names of all the other brands.
All I can tell you right now.
Tampax? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So hat packs.
Hat packs.
Hat packs. So hey, if we get those made with TCO, we could brand those.
TCO absorbs it for you.
Oh, that would be so great. Yeah, that's what's out. Okay, that's what's out.
Yeah,
that's all we do. That's it. We brand them. We put them in there. Yeah, that would be. You know what we do though? We put our face on there, and so then when it sweats, you get like it's almost like putting silly putty on your forehead. You know what I mean? Like silly putty on a paper. Mm-hmm. It just comes right off on your forehead. So then that's branding for us. Yeah. So we could give them away free. We could actually make those, and then people would just walk around with us on their head. Let's put them in backwards. So, but I really am impressed by that. I'm impressed that some guy said this because you know it was a guy. There's no woman that made this.
No,
not one. That's a guy. And that dude was walking around the house going, what can I do? That's MacGyver. That is a MacGyver right there. You know what I mean? That's amazing. I would not want to buy bubblegum from him or anything else, you know, or Pixie Sticks.
Oh, not want to try any of his prototypes.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because we know where he's getting his raw materials.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we don't want to get
I'm telling you, he sat there and he went, you know, that really sops up everything you get out of you.
Wait a minute.
I bet it worked for me.
So, fun fact.
Yeah, so let's
Ted has hat ponds.
Hat ponds.
Fun fact number 2. All right. Viking preserve.
Mac, do you want to feel it?
No. Come on, Mac. Come on. All the cool kids did it.
No.
Yeah, all the cool kids did it. All right. Viking berserkers were known for their frenzied fighting and uncontrollable rage in battle. But over time, they became too violent even for the Viking society, leading to their eventual outlawing. Now, you're so crazy and psychotic, the Vikings go, we can't have this. Okay?
Yeah.
That's a badass. But secondly, are you paying attention to the fact that you're outlawed if that's how crazy you are?
Well, I mean, it'd be like the college kids at Animal House going to their neighbors and be like, could you guys
keep it down.
I'm going to need you just a bit.
Yeah, just tone it down.
You're just a skosh much.
Just pull it back. Just pull it back a little bit.
We just drove a tank car.
Yeah.
Through this house. You guys got to calm it down.
We're trying to study. Okay, we're trying to study. But again, when you're called a berserker, isn't that what you're technically supposed to do?
Yeah,
I mean,
isn't it?
It's not a Viking, you know, I don't know, pacifist. I mean, what are you looking for? You know what I mean? You know, we don't really want to fight. We want to just talk to people.
You think they're the thing where, you know, everyone's all cool and everything when they're doing stuff to other people, and then suddenly they turn against each other. Like, wait a minute, calm down.
This ain't cool now.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Who told you this was cool? You did a second ago, and we were burning down that town.
Are you berserker? Oh, we're gonna outlaw you. Just straight up, you're gonna be outlawed. And again, I got to think 10 berserkers could take out 1,000. Okay, Vikings. So it's like, how are you going to enforce this?
Well, yeah. Well, that's it. They get them all riled up. They send them out. They do the thing. They start coming back. Like, well, wait a minute. Everything you're doing out there was cool.
Yeah,
not here.
Okay, so we'll just use the term outlaw loosely. Outlaw. You have motorcycle gangs that are considered outlaws. Okay, yeah. Multiple gangs. They're considered. You know, they're against the law. They're this and that. You have the mafia. You have whatever. Okay. You have the cartel.
Yeah.
Have we stopped any of them?
No.
Okay. We can't. You know why? Because they don't care about the law that says you can't do that. Listen, we don't like the way you're killing people, cartel. So we're going to make a law that says you can't do that. That's great. Okay.
But I mean, this got weird, but it doesn't mean you stop making laws. Hey, you know what? These guys aren't going to make laws.
You're right.
Let's just stop it.
Understood.
Anyone can do whatever they want.
Understood.
But you also don't, you know, allow that to get to that point where they're like, yeah, do it more. Whoa, wait a minute.
Hold on a second. Yeah, let's
again. I think it's literally they came back home and they were like, whoa.
Yeah,
we've heard stories.
Yeah,
we've heard tell of what you did.
Yeah, look, this was cool over there when you were doing it to them. Now you're here. You have nobody else to do it to.
You know how you named that ice place Greenland? Hilarious, by the way.
Yeah.
None of that's flying here.
Still laughing. We're still laughing about that. So
you named the green place Iceland? Not having it.
The irony. I just love it. The irony. So, but anyway, yeah, when you say, look, you're too crazy to be a Viking, and so we're going to make a law that says you can't be a Viking anymore. I just don't see how that works out in any realm.
Yeah, you don't think they're like, oh, all right, that's
cool. Hey, well,
that's cool.
I'll get my stuff and go home, I guess. Yeah. Okay, well, hey, you drove. Can you give me a ride?
Yeah, what, you guys in the market for anything that sops up stuff in your hat? What are we?
Right. Because I stole a whole bunch of these things.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
You can't throw them in the ocean. We tried that.
Weird. Just weird. So, from Vikings to babies. Babies can have accents, with French newborns crying in a rising tone and German newborns in a falling tone, influenced by their mother's speech in the womb.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Now, the perfect German baby to me would be crying. You know, you would just hear that. You'd be like, where did he learn that word? What is he, you know?
Crying.
Yeah,
crying.
Is he crying? Yeah, but he just says it in one syllable.
Yeah, he says it in one really disturbing, angry syllable.
Yeah. does your baby have a mustache? He grew that too. He used to be in the Olympics. Okay, so that's a callback from last week. See, that's how it works. But
I think like animals also have, like I read somewhere that cows have accents. It's like that.
Really?
There's a Family Guy where Stewie gets like a foreign speaking spell.
Yeah.
And he pulls it.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
Like the cow says, Sharoon. It's like, it most certainly does not. Yeah. And then when he gets to one, I don't remember what it was, and it makes a noise. He's like, yeah, all right, I can see
we'll go with
yeah,
that one.
I'll get it.
Yeah. But just to think, so that means like me and you would have had like accents. Which I mean, I guess the people in the South or somewhere else would be like, that's an American accent.
I guess it's true. Like, but did babies in this country have accents? I mean, because that's what I like about shows like Star Trek and Star Wars, where they come to a planet and everyone is the same like species and has the same like vocal dialect and everything. We have countries like the size of one state that have 17 different dialects in it. You find an entire planet where all they're like, howdy.
Yeah. Sup, dog? It's like, what's this planet called? Sup, dog?
We're the partners. We like to do stuff and say howdy.
Yeah. God bless your dinner. You see my Ford Focus? But yeah, but it says it's influenced by their mother's speech in the womb. So I mean, I guess they hear mom from it's like hearing mom talking in the pool, right? And then would it be like? Because you're in a pool, you're like, is someone talking? I hear something. You just hear it underwater. So, but
you're the Disney expert. Don't they have pools at Disney, or did they at one time where you went underwater and you could hear music under them?
They do. Some resorts they do the pool party, and you can hear it in the you can hear it when you're underwater.
Now, isn't it dangerous?
I don't know.
Like the kid wants to hear the whole song. Like you park somewhere and you don't get out of your car because you want to hear the whole song.
Yeah, my favorite part's coming up.
Yeah.
You need to come up for air. Okay, here's what I'm telling you. You know what you can do though? You can listen without going face down.
Yeah. Why do we keep playing Under the Sea? We've lost 12 kids. Down where it's wetter. Under the sea. Don't play that one anymore.
Don't do that.
We talked about this, Carl.
We are losing kids left and right.
Carl, we talked about this. Our insurance is crazy.
I love how we just named him Carl.
Yeah.
He's just Carl. So, all right. Here's my third fun fact.
Carl, the child murdering lifeguard.
Yeah. The Salima porgyfish can cause 36-hour hallucinations when eaten. It was used for fun during the Roman Empire.
Hey, I got a 3-day weekend. You got any of that fish?
Yeah. You need tartar sauce? Not at all.
Nah.
Not at all. No,
nah, dog.
I'm going to need some Funyuns. Okay. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to eat the fish and I'm going to be tripping balls. All right. And I'm going to need some Funyuns.
I'm probably going to need some soft clothes and some pillows. I am going to be out of it.
Yeah. Dude, you guys see the size of that horse outside?
Yeah.
It's monstrous. Because remember, they said this Roman Empire. That's Trojan horse, right? Am I in the right empire?
You're in the ballpark, sure.
Yeah. I'm close, right?
Yeah.
Like 588-2300? That empire?
Empire.
Yeah, that's how it is. But anyway, if you get a fish, how do they know that it caused it for 36 hours? So they had to run tests, right? Yeah. Scientists.
All right, you watch 60 Minutes until this wears off. I think I watched it 36 times.
I saw it 36 times. I heard the clock ticking 36 times.
Literally, he's been in there for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take your word for it. You were right here. I mean, we've talked about this before.
Yeah, put him down for 36 hours.
Like, how did they figure out that the inside of the coconut was edible?
Right.
How many other rocks did they go to try to eat or try to crack open?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn. Is it just that one? Is it just that one tree rock?
But this one fell on Tommy, and it opened right up, and it looks delicious. That's how it is.
Because they should say approximately 36 hours. So
Right.
I have to assume, like, if Mac had it and then we had it, it'd be a different thing.
Well, and it says can.
Mac runs the entire 36-hour gamut. We're somewhere in like 24, and we're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I booked out 12 more hours for this to happen.
I knew that, I can't run. I can't do a lot of activity. Well, you're going to take away the tripping balls?
Right. Yeah.
Just because I'm overweight?
Yeah. I could have been so active in that 12 hours of hallucinations. So much cardio. I missed so much cardio.
Meanwhile, you watch the video and you're just smacking a cat toy that someone's dingling in front of you.
Yeah.
Just smack.
But I like how it says can cause 36 hours. So it's like, look, these fish, they're not good.
Is it like when they put that on products or like one time it lasted that long?
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, the guy's holding the fish. The fish looks normal.
Yeah, I wonder if it's
small
the
too.
actual fish or they're just like...
Yeah, smaller than your hand, though, if that's the fish. So if you get 36 hours out of a fish that's small in your hand, you probably got to eat skin and everything.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's not 36 hours worth of fun in that fish.
You got to swallow it.
Yeah, you got to
take it all down.
Whole. It's got to be whole. Did you cook it? Yeah, then you ain't gonna hallucinate. I'm sorry. Your balls will not be tripping. Okay, that's not what's gonna happen.
We'll throw in an extra couple hours. You lick this frog. Well, let me eat the fish first.
Yeah. But during the Roman Empire, So it's like, okay, cool. They were fishing. I mean, it is what it is. But it's like, how do you know that's the fish you pull out? You're like, look, give that one to Tommy.
Yeah, it's not like you can Google lens that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't.
Is this the one you had?
Is this,
dude, I was tripping
don't
balls.
Know. I don't know.
I can't even tell you if it was a fish.
Yeah.
It came out of the river.
I don't know.
That's all I could tell you.
I got it from McDonald's in that container right there. It had cheese and tartar sauce on it. I don't even know.
Half a slice because they're cheap.
Half a slice, yeah. Well, it's always off to one side.
Yeah.
You ever get a fillet of fish where you only get half the cheese anyway because the other half stuck to the stuff?
I think they play froth with it.
Oh, for sure.
Someone just throws it and the guy's like, got it.
It's close. Yeah.
I missed most of it. Whatever.
You get the container. It's on the outside of the container. Like, how do you get the cheese on the outside of the container?
Those dirty bastards are ordering fish from McDonald's. Do we really care what it looks like?
Yeah, it's going to say. Yeah.
The highlight is the squishy, soft, steamed bun. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
This bun is amazing.
So we go from...
I'm tripping balls.
From awesome fish, okay? I never knew this. If you knew this, I'm going to want to kind of punch you. Calvin Klein's Obsession for Men cologne can attract big cats like tigers and jaguars. Now, I would say cougars. Okay, huh? There we go.
Yeah, 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Panther. All right. Oh. But it says big cats like tigers and jaguars from up to half a mile away. These animals take long sniffs and cuddle against the scent, enjoying it more than their food. Let me tell you something. If you're going to go on a safari, okay, you're probably not going to want to, I don't know, cologne yourself up before you go out in the wilderness.
I will say this explains Tiger King more.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because why would any cat want to get up against that guy? And you're like, oh, it makes sense. It was the Calvin Klein.
It was the Drakkar. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
Except it was like the Walgreens like knockoff version.
Right. Yeah. It
was like Dark Knight. That's what they call it. Yeah. Drakkar Noir is Dark Knight to you?
We need a simile for obsession. We need a
infatuation.
Infatuation for non-females instead of
infatuation for dudes.
For dudes, for bros. Infatuation. Yeah.
For Tiger King.
Grr. But it's like
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
But here's what's funny. So they show this, right? And you got this big bottle of stuff, and you got this, like this puma or whatever, cheetah, tiger, looking at it, and you go, okay, when would I ever think that I'm out in the wilderness and I go, first off, I might want more deodorant, okay? I might want more deodorant. Other than that, I'm not going to go, let me get some cologne. Because you know what else is in the safari?
Yeah.
Mosquitoes and everything else that get attracted to scents.
How many bras had to die before they figured out it was the cologne? Yeah. Finally, one tech in the CSI was like, my God, I found it.
Yeah.
They were all wearing Calvin Klein Obsession.
There's one dude that's wearing like Cool Water, okay? And he's like, they ain't touching me. I don't even know what's going on.
This explains all those commercials, though. Now why they're so weird. It's literally they pan around and it's Chester Cheetah in a director's chair and those, that weird hat, just sitting there going, okay, now crawl in the sand.
Yeah. Slower.
Now play an electric guitar that isn't plugged in, Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Right.
Now say words slowly like that guy Damon hates from last week.
Yeah, do that. Just pause. Just pause. Yeah.
Obsession. Manliness. Yeah. Big cats. Calvin Klein. Roar.
Roar.
Explains everything now.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. But again, the obvious joke. Yeah, I can see it attracting cougars. Okay, I get that. But when you honestly know, there had to have been a study. Okay, because how do you know that it can? And it also says can. It can attract cats. So can meatloaf. Okay,
so here's how they found out. Some animal tamer is on the Calvin Klein factory tour and goes, "Why does it smell like the cat piss that we use for?" That we use for mating rituals I
feel like I bait stuff with this. This is weird.
You guys use that too? What are you guys doing here? You guys got big cats? I don't understand.
And then the other thing is, okay, now, am I getting a hungry cat or am I getting a horny cat? Yeah. Okay, what am I getting?
That's true.
I mean, do I smell like enticing from the fact of you smell delicious? Or do I smell enticing from the fact of, you've been working out? You know what I mean?
The cat's like, I'm going to pound you. Yeah. Into ground beef. Whoa, wait a minute. Which one's happening?
Hold on.
Which one's happening?
I need one or the other. I need to know.
I'm even more confused.
I need to know because I'm going to take my shirt off. What do we got to do? This is my favorite shirt. What are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing? So, but yeah, that's the thing. It says the animals take long sniffs and then cuddle against the scent. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
okay,
that's true.
And if they do, I picture the voice from Family Guy where he's like, I'm going to eat you. You know what I mean? He just gets long. I'm going to eat you, right?
I'm going to eat you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to eat you right up.
You smell delicious. I'm going to eat you. Yeah.
I just had a man just like half an hour ago. I'm letting that settle before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to eat too quickly between meals, but I'm gonna eat.
But I'm gonna eat you.
Oh no one ate any of the Oreos or the cocoa I left
I'll
out.
just take him home for the cats.
Take them home for the cats.
Yeah. All right. I have something I want you to read. It is a TCO sells it for you.
All right, TCO sells it for you.
I'm very proud of this one. It's a TCO sells it for you.
TCL sells it for you. Door ram, $40 in New Jersey. I have a door ram that was left at my house this afternoon by the Atlantic County SWAT team. Trying to make $40 off it to help replace my door. That's $40 for a door ram in New Jersey. You get a hold of us, we'll get a hold of them.
Is that not classy?
Yeah.
That is like the best thing ever. It's like, listen, they left this behind. Okay.
You should have put out an ad for a door ramming service.
That's that.
Or
Probably
yeah,
make
you
his
locked
money
out.
back
Yeah,
faster.
put them out for a locksmith.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
What do
door,
you-
no door too small.
First off, I can get you in there. Okay. They go, you can't break my door down. So he throws a rock through your window. I'll just reach in and get this then. Is that
All
okay?
right, I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Did they have the wrong house and they just sheepishly went away? And he was just kind of like, hey, you forgot this.
Yeah, I was gonna say they back out like Homer Simpson into the bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
You forgot your door ram.
Yeah.
I tried to tell him.
I tried
don't know.
telling him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I yelled.
Or did they do it and be like, ooh, you know what? You just, that's for you. We're just delivering this.
my bad. Hey, we're from Amazon.
Yeah.
This is yours.
Yeah. It's about $40 retail. It's about $45 retail. You get 40 used.
Yeah, I'm sure you get 40 used. Now, listen, if it didn't have your door marks all over the front of it, this thing would be like new. Okay. So this is the first door we've taken down with this Ram. I'm just telling you right now. But for you to just be and if they came in your house and bust your door down, are you going to be able to sell it the same day? Odds are you got taken out of that house.
Right.
You know what I mean? They didn't just leave you there. and be like,
Unless
Yeah.
you're like you're the friend boy/girl.
oh, yeah.
And your boy
You're trying to make bail money.
Your boy/girl friend got taken out.
right.
And you're done with them. Like, all right, you're out. I'm done. The only like ray of sunshine in this really crappy cloud is I can sell this door ram and maybe replace part of my door.
Yeah. You know, Frank wasn't even on the lease. So I got to pay for this damage.
Yeah, that's my security deposit.
Yeah.
Who's gonna buy a door ram?
Then you call your landlord and you're like, do you need a door ram
See,
by
I
any
would-
chance?
I'm surprised as we have become familiar with these ads. They didn't try to sell it as a Dodge Ram,
Right, correct.
and then you get to the picture,
Yeah.
and it turns out, oh, it is a Ram. but
Low
not-
miles.
Yeah,
Low miles.
yeah.
One door.
Used once.
Used once.
Yeah.
Used once. Guy wasn't home.
It's used once to get groceries.
Yeah. But just the way he says it, it was left this
Yeah,
afternoon by
right.
the Atlantic County SWAT team. Okay, look. Did they autograph it? I mean, is this like a special one?
Yeah.
What are they? The entire Atlantic City SWAT team? That's amazing.
That'd be great if there was just a picture of them, just like not only holding that, but then 4 of them are holding the door sideways because it's been totally knocked off the thing.
Right. Right. Or you see there's like duct tape on it. They're
Yeah.
like, my bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of them are holding the door, some holding the Ram, and like 2 of them are holding, the guy that they picked up at the house on warrants.
Yeah. So if you want to buy a door ram, we know where you can get one. Reach out to us. We'll reach out to them.
Yeah.
We'll get you.
That's how TCO sells it for you work. You read
We'll
it
get
to
it.
us,
Yeah.
we'll reach out to them.
All right. Now,
Please mind you that most of these are old by the time we read them, but we'll try.
yeah, I have a There Goes My Hero. This guy, last week we talked about
I'll
a
give
lady-
you this guy.
Yeah. Last week we talked about a lady that was 108 years old. Okay. This week, World War II veteran Roger Watson of Beverly, Massachusetts, turned 100 years old on April 20th. Okay.
He flirted with women with mustaches.
That would be great. That would be great. But I know the opposite.
Now I'm gonna when you get here, I'm gonna like what I do is I drink a Coors Banquet.
Yeah.
I like zingers, and I've been smoking unfiltered Camels my
I
entire life.
guarantee you're not going to know what he did on his birthday, but I'm about to tell you. Watson celebrated with his family and friends and a custom cake and by playing drums in his band. The Current Voltage.
Yeah, the current voltage is clear.
Yeah. At his defibrillator. That's his other band. But it says at his senior living facility on April 24th, which is my wedding anniversary. So and our anniversary. Huh?
The
That's pretty
anniversary
cool.
of that checks out. The
Yeah.
most important day in our lives.
Correct. Sorry, Nicole. Watson also played saxophone during the performance. So this dude, listen, There Goes My Hero. That's the drummer. Used to be the drummer from from Nirvana, right? Oh, there you go. Phil Collins. You drop a Collins. But then for him to go, let me pick up that saxophone. I got this, right? He said his brother got him into drumming when he was 18. He's 100. So in like World War I, his brother got him into drumming.
They just invented drum. For 80 years, I would hope he'd still be able to
It was just the snare.
Yeah.
No, it's just you can just put his foot down.
Yeah.
Dunce, dunce, dunce.
He does house music. That's all it is. But it says, when he was 18 and I was 12, I said, gee, can I practice on the drums? And he said, sure.
Gee, Wally, can I practice on the drums?
That's exactly where my brain goes. Yeah. Eddie Haskell's in the corner going, you suck. You know what I mean? You're never going to do this. So it says, so that's the way it started. The current voltage includes some of his fellow residents and staffers from the facility. Okay, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If your job is at that facility and you go, dude, I got a band. Okay. I don't want to know that you got a 100-year-old drummer.
Right.
Okay. Don't tell me that. I'm not coming to your gig. I don't want to know about that.
How do none of these people have hearing loss to they can still hear each other?
That's what's weird.
They're all playing different tunes.
You know what, though? This is the only place. It'd be the opposite of Mac. Remember when it's too loud? This would be the place where, like, turn it up.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. You could jam as loud as you wanted there. Nobody's going to bitch. Nobody.
Except people working there.
Yeah, nobody. Well, but the guys working there apparently are playing lead guitar.
They were forced to change their name. They originally went with "Don't Pull the Plug."
Yeah. Yeah. Plugs are cool. Yeah. Now we're current voltage.
Leave the plug in. I don't think you can sing that.
Yeah,
guys.
I think you can say that.
No,
yeah.
That's
Here's our number one hit. Do not resuscitate. So
yeah.
instead of DNR. Yeah.
High five.
High five. That's a high five. I couldn't hear that one.
I even raised the mic on that.
Yeah, you did raise the mic. So, but anyway, yeah, DNR. That'd be pretty cool, man. And Axl Rose is like singing for the band. You're like, he still sucks.
Welcome to the diaper.
Yeah.
We put him in Ted's hat.
We got poo and pee. Yeah. Did I just go there? Poo and pee?
Yeah, you did.
I went. I don't know.
I went different.
I took the high road.
Yeah, surprisingly, poopy does not mean poo and pee.
It does not.
Good. We could have.
We could have done something.
Is there a market for that?
We could.
Jerry's not here to look it up.
I don't know.
This is a very subpar situation.
It's very Mac's studio is very subpar when other people do not come in and volunteer.
Other people don't come in here for
and
free
volunteer
and
for
do
free.
art and look up stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. So
how dare they?
So anyway, I got to tell you right now, if you come to me and you go, I'm in a band. Cool. Who's your drummer? Maybe you heard of him. He's 100 years old.
Yeah. Well, I can see like his great grandkids are like, my great grandpa is in a band. He was in a band? No. Is in a band.
Yeah. Dude, he is slaying. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Is there a picture or video?
No,
okay.
No, none. I wish. See if Jerry was here, we'd have a video of it. That's how it works. You know, it's not hard to find current voltage from a senior living facility.
But you got to wonder, is he like playing Camptown Ladies Sing?
Oh, yeah, I understand. You're right.
To-da.
Yeah, or it's all waltzes.
To-da. Yeah, it's John. Hey, everybody, the wonderful sounds of John Philip Sousa.
Yeah. Right. And everybody's like, huh? Nobody can hear it anyway.
Yeah, it's Lawrence Welcome.
Yeah.
And a 1 and a 2.
All right. So I go from, there goes my hero. I don't know what to call this because I didn't want to call this a but why. This is actually somebody.
But why?
Yeah.
Did you not want to call it a but why?
Because this is, the way I best described this is I said, look at me, I'm helping. Okay. You know how somebody's so proud of stuff they do? Like they're like, oh, I'm helping. Watch me this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Let me read this to you. When Rhonda Deaver realized she left her credit card at Smith's Cafe in Kinston, North Carolina in early May, she turned around and headed back to get it. Unfortunately, I know people in real life that would do this. They don't work at restaurants, but I know them in real life. They would do this. You may know some of them in real life. Unfortunately, a Smith's employee was right at the top of things and posted the front and back of Deaver's card to the Kinston Facebook group. And all the numbers were visible. Okay. Deaver's family got in touch with her when they saw the post, but it was too late. More than $2,000 in charges had already hit her account. This is a quote. I can't believe they did that. Okay, listen, no one can. Okay, no one can. Unless you know some of the people I know, no one can believe this would ever happen.
Right.
Okay. I'm here to tell you this happens. Okay. I firmly can tell you this happens. Okay. But it says, but I might be responsible for all those charges. You really might be. You really might be. I mean, because it was published and you left it behind. I don't know how that works. Okay. That's amazing. But like for someone to go, I helped. Look at me. I made your life better,
Well,
so someone found you.
The best part is that she left it at the diner near the gas station to ask her where she lives.
Yeah.
But since all the spending was done right there, they were like, well, it must be her.
It must be her. It's got to be right here. Yeah. Yeah, because you got to figure you're in this small town. People they're going to like the gas station and buying, chew. You know what I mean? What are you buying? Marlboro Reds.
I'll take your whole back wall here at
yeah.
chew.
Yeah, I need some dip. How much? All of it.
What are them new like sacks them kids like to put in their mouth? What are those called?
Tide Pods. But anyway, it says she's still disputing the charges with Smith's owner. And Smith's owner had no comment. First off, if you're the owner of this establishment, you have to look in the mirror and go, I hired that person.
Yeah, first off, I have to assume that if it's a diner the size of this room, there's no more than 3 people working.
Correct.
Which one of you did it?
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're probably all related to the Smith lady.
I would also like to say that we ran the clock out. Take a look.
Oh, look at that.
All right, anyway.
99.59.
Anyway.
We did it.
So, yeah, this one's this one's highly edited, folks.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like, this is how I'd find out. Okay, which one of us did it? Neither one of us. Okay, tell me your credit card numbers right now. And then the one that starts going, oh, well, it's 4, 7.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, did you buy? And you know what's weird? They got the big foam hand. They got they got like wrestling shirts. They got all this stuff on. They're like, where did you get all that stuff?
They're just sitting there sucking on a candy necklace
from the gas station next door.
I'd do it. Where did you get that?
Where did you get that? Is that a ring pop?
You're the one that told me you needed to work extra because it was payday tomorrow.
Yeah.
And now suddenly you're eating a Twizzler the size of your body.
And you're scratching off lottery tickets.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now? So, but again, when you, so the best thing I put in my head was, look at me, I'm helping.
Gas station calls up. Yeah, is Brenda there?
Yeah.
She wanted to know if she could buy lottery tickets with a stolen credit card. And thinking back, I have some questions.
Yeah. Hypothetically, if my name wasn't on this card, could I buy stuff? No. Then this is my name.
If I give you numbers from a credit card I found on Facebook, would that work?
Do you have your card with you? No, but luckily someone found it at the restaurant I left it at, and it's right here on Facebook. Yeah. So let me show you what I have.
I left it at Smith's, and some good Samaritan gave me the numbers.
Can I see your driver's license? I left it with the card. They didn't put that up, so I really can't show you the driver's license. I mean, let's be real here. They have my whole purse, Now, what do you need? I need $2,000 in scratch-offs. Okay.
I need $1,800 in scratch-offs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of chew.
Yeah. And it's today's 7-Eleven. I want my free Slurpee.
Yeah.
That's what I'm selling you right now. So, but again, just to be like,
yeah, I want my free one. I don't want to spend a lot.
Yeah. Ta-da.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a good thing. You know how you found out about this? Because everybody on social media from this town, which is probably very small, called you up and went, hey, your credit card is on Facebook.
I would walk into that place and be like, where's the dumb bitch? Because that person to be like, who you calling dumb? There you were. We found you.
Right. It wasn't me. Who you calling dumb?
I am not a bitch. Well, guess what? You're dumb.
Not only that. Don't you have to be approved by an admin for most things that you post in like a community thing? You know what I mean?
True.
So it's like
you say that, but I just recently I went into ours and realized there's so many. Now, to be fair, none of them gotten published because I hadn't approved them.
Yeah.
But there were like so many that was like, oh, well, that's over with. That's not happening.
Get out of here, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because we had to turn that on because some people were getting silly, and they were putting in like, you should buy this, and you should buy that.
Oh, yeah,
we didn't want to get spammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why.
Well, it was butts and nuts.
That's really what it was. Yeah. So we had to turn that to where it's like it needs approval, which we never wanted to do that. It's just kind of weird when it's like, somebody comments are like, "Did you see this? Go to this page." It's like,
well, it's spam accounts. That's the problem. It wasn't any of our actual fans. It
Correct.
was people that were like, "Oh, this one's open. We'll just jump in."
But the people suffer. Okay, they suffer. They don't get us. They don't get us.
They don't get you.
Yeah. Nobody gets me.
No one gets you.
Nicole's married to me. She doesn't get me. She has no idea.
Yeah, so many regrets.
Yeah. So many regrets. By the way, I bet you there was 0 regrets. I bet that lady didn't even, I'll say lady, but it could have been a dude, whoever. Whatever waiter, waitress posted that card, I bet they didn't lose their job.
No.
You know what I mean? And honestly, I wonder from a legal standpoint if the restaurant can be held responsible.
Also, suddenly Smith's went cash only.
Yeah, correct. Look, you can leave your 20s. We won't post those online.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
Yeah, we just don't want to risk it anymore.
Yeah,
just cash.
Look, we hired her because she's a tax break. Okay, it's like Brenda. Oh, you know who I'm talking about. That's right. Yeah. Here's your waffles. It's dinner time, and I ordered steak. Here's your waffles.
You know, Brenda, while she was putting that on Facebook, was like, "Help you, Rhonda. Help you, Rhonda. I'm helping you, Rhonda. Helping you, Rhonda."
Look at me. I'm helping.
This whole time, just like doing a good thing.
Oh, she was so proud. She went home and told her mom, she's like, you know what I did today? She's like, yeah, I know. I saw Facebook. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. I went on a spree.
Yeah. And by the way, thank you. You're going to get a much better Christmas presents now, thanks to what you did today.
When the Zon gets here tomorrow.
Yeah. So, but anyway, here's I have a but why. We're running the gamut today.
But why?
I didn't know what to call that one. This is a but why. And this title is phenomenal. You ready? Priests accused of biting woman during communion.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so it says, Click Orlando announced that on May 23rd, that on May 19th, an unnamed woman attended the Mass at St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Church in St. Cloud, Florida. There's your first problem. Where she attempted to take communion. Father Fidel, however, allegedly refused to give her communion bread because she had not confessed her sins. Now, I don't do the Catholic thing, so I don't know. Do you not get it if you don't confess? I don't understand.
No idea. Mac, any opinions?
Mac,
Nope.
Anything? You don't know?
I will tell you, when I was growing up, it was a
tit for tat.
Well,
Like,
no,
I
it
do
was
something. You do something.
it was a. You weren't supposed to if there was something going on and you hadn't spoken with the Lord about it.
Right.
But it was on the honor system.
Right. It wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't time.
Yeah.
You don't just take it to take it.
It wasn't like the pastor was like, "How you doing?" No?
Yeah.
All right.
I saw you knock it up. Yeah. I know you
Because
haven't got
also,
up in weeks.
it's also weird though because we always sat in the back, holler,
yeah.
and you could see everyone.
He ain't no holler back.
So
then.
it'd be weird. It'd be like, "Oh, you didn't take."
Yeah. You guys never got up. I saw you.
He did not take of the cup,
Yeah.
nor of the bread. This he did not do in the name of the Lord.
Thou shalt not judge from my seat back here.
Hey, I'll cover you, Florence.
Yeah. We say Florence in this church. That's what we say.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the Catholic thing works.
Yeah. But it
Because
says,
especially if it's one of those big, giant congregations, how are you going to know?
yeah.
Also, how do you know that person didn't do it? Aren't you supposed to go in a phone booth and talk to the wall?
Yeah. You're not supposed to be like,
aren't you supposed to know?
yeah. Hey, Gina,
I know
see you over there.
I know you've been being a hua.
Yeah.
You're not getting this Christ.
You don't get any Christo cracker. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay. Why? Because you're a bit of a whore. Okay. You're a bit of a whore. Why? Because the last 3 guys that came in here confessed about you. Okay.
I'll give you a chicken and a biscuit at best. That's what you're getting.
That's right. Maybe a Ritz. Maybe we're putting on a Ritz. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So
wait, whatever the Aldi brand
Right,
is.
yeah.
Nicole can chime in on
we
that.
definitely cannot give you any wine.
The Bentons or whatever.
Yeah. But
Shucks, if it's a chip. Yeah. So anyway, so was she trying to snatch it and he bit her hand?
So
here's
the next thing. The priest said the woman pushed him and grabbed the tray of communion bread, which is a no-no. Okay, listen.
Well, that's a bit much.
I don't go to the Catholic Church. I know that's a no-no. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a moron, and I understand that if I think I'm going to eat that tray of wafers, I shouldn't take it from somebody.
Again, I'm not Catholic. So I was under the impression that they put it on your tongue in the Catholic thing.
Right.
It might be different in Florida.
I think that's what happens. Yeah.
Now in the Baptist, what they would do, they bring it around in a tray. Now the juice was a little cup. You get like a fourth of a shot cup. You could just pick it up your own.
So here's what I picture.
Right. But the crackers were on a tray, and people would just
You correct.
and it'd be like, did you wash those?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Lord Jesus.
They're all trays.
Please bless
They're
his
all,
hand.
all crackers.
But also, it would be like you see people looking. Like, what are you looking for? The biggest one?
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just grab one and
Just
go,
grab
bro.
a cracker. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Take the one on top. How about if we don't play
that's,
Jenga?
That's
don't
what
play
it is.
Jenga.
Play mahjong. Don't play Jenga.
Yeah. There we go.
That's
So-
a little culture for all of you out there.
So here's what I picture when you say, doesn't he put it on your tongue? Okay. Do you remember, and I know you do, when we were growing up, we had a gas station right at the end of where I live, Kaler gas station. John Kaler. Remember John Kaler?
Yeah.
Big John Kaler.
I thought you were going to say the pit stop, but now you're talking
No, John Kaler. Okay. He wore a change belt because back then you would pay and you would get change.
Wait.
Okay.
That's the scene of the infamous.
Yes.
Ma!
Yeah. There's
No
no more
more
devil
double
eggs on the roof. That's exactly
wow,
what
you got to
happened.
go way back.
That's
for
exactly
that
what
one.
happened. So,
Mac, do you have that somewhere?
yeah.
Keep going.
But here's where I'm at. Okay. So I'm there. When you say, I picture the priest
Oh.
clicking his belt. Okay.
How many you got in your party?
Yeah.
2 adults?
Yeah.
4 kids?
I picture,
And then you get like half for crackers to
yeah.
kids?
And then on the tongue.
Yeah.
Okay. Then on the tongue, you're like, yeah. Now I picture her being at the self-service pump and just trying to get that out of his belt. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I picture when you said that. It was just like, he's playing goalie now and she's trying to get to
So here's what I picture during the pandemic. You know how they have the incense and they're like swing it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So they fill like a cone with crackers and they just
Oh, they just wave it
Yeah, they
amongst
just
the
wave
crowd?
it, and it's just
Everybody's got their
flying
mouth
out.
open?
Everyone's just like, grab
Yeah.
your own.
Yeah, you drop the mask,
Yeah.
catch it,
Just,
you're good.
Just
You're right
throwing
back.
them out.
Yeah.
So he doesn't put it on your tongue.
Yeah.
Get like snowflakes. You put your tongue out, it just lands on there.
Yeah. Everybody gets a different one. You never know.
All right.
No two
now
are
that
alike.
we have
Yeah, no two are alike.
thoroughly explained the Catholic religion, let's go on.
Again, if you're a whore, you don't get crackers. Okay, we just said that.
If you're whole, you don't get no mole.
Right.
You understand?
But it says, which is a no-no. And the only way he thought to extract her was to bite her arm. Okay, so here's the deal.
Also, I think, is that like an eye for an eye? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
A no-no for a no-no? Like,
Yeah.
I don't,
It's like, here's the deal. Okay.
because I don't know much about Catholicism, but I do know grabbing the tray is a no-no.
Yeah.
But I also believe biting someone in retaliation also goes down as
I
a
don't know
no-no.
if two wrongs make it right.
Yeah.
I think you're both going in the booth, okay? The penalty box now. You're both going in the box, all right? And you're going to have to confess and be like, look, what I did was wrong. And but what I did was wrong.
Yeah.
We understand. We understand.
Yeah,
But-
maybe that's what the confessional is for. That it was an original penalty booth.
Yeah, but so imagine, so she reaches out to grab it. He bites her hand. She drops it. He catches it back into his pouch, into his belt, and he goes, aha. Then he turns, right? I think that's how you play defense.
Okay,
I think I'm there.
But I think she got 2 minutes for snatching, and
In the box.
He got 5 minutes
Oh, right.
for
biting.
for major major violation.
Did you leave teeth marks? Okay, then you have to go in the box. You have to talk about it. It is what it is. So, but it says the priest has not yet been charged. I don't know that you need to charge him. Okay, I understand. I don't know. Listen,
I mean, and they also don't tell us about this person. Like, it could have been someone who's down in their luck, someone who lives on the street, who was trying, that was their only sustenance, and it was like, you're not going to give me my cracker, I'm going to steal the whole plate of bread.
yeah. Well, and it really could be where she was drunk already when she came to church. She hit the community wine a little too
I
hard.
heard you guys having that wine.
Right. So again, I think if you leave teeth marks, but the title, priest accused. So allegedly.
Oh, yeah, we should have thrown it in there.
Allegedly, I bit a
Yeah,
chick.
just like you blanket your bless yous, we're going to allegedly
Allegedly.
us for that whole story.
We're going to read the whole story.
Whole
We're like,
story.
just so you know, allegedly this happened.
Yeah, just so
okay.
hey guys, I know you got your lawyers on the phone.
Yeah.
We allegedly blanketed this, so
Do you remember?
that's on you.
Remember when I talked about John Kaler and how he had a belt?
Yeah.
Allegedly. All right.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Remember how he allegedly said that Mac was going to look for the drop of Ma? There's no more double eggs in the roof. That was not allegedly. What?
Where can they find us, Ted?
You can find us on top of that roof looking for the rest of those deviled eggs, and also at thatchecksout.net, all the socials, that checks out WDT. Don't forget, come on down and talk to Brian. Start your own podcast. They're hot, they're happening. He's still got room for you. He wants to expand. He needs your cash.
Yeah.
He's not even listening. No, you heard that. It's true.
Yeah. Cash. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Audio produced by Brian. Video not done today. So not produced by... I'm not going to say pour one out for him because people assume he's dead again.
Yeah. Way to go, Mac.
This episode has been produced by David Bracchio and Ted Wilson. It's been a TCO Productions. That checks out. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah. We should put his credit card on social media. Mac, can I borrow
Yeah,
your
that's
credit
right.
card?
Oh, I was going to say Jerry's.
Oh, Jerry's. That's what we should do.
Yeah, because he's not here.